Good morning, Breakfast Club family. Happy New Year. Mark Stevenson, our host, Joe Shoup. Welcome to the Breakfast Club. Today is January 5th, 2014. Looking to have a great week. Hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you made up your mind to work, W-O-R-K, because that is the key word, work. We got some good things coming up. Quite sure Joe has some good things that he wants to relate to us, so we're going to get right to it. It's 3 minutes after the top of the hour, so good morning, Joe. How are you?
Good morning, Mark. Hey, I was going to grow my beard back, but I'm going to let you do it.
Well, I'm thinking about it. I'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't particularly like beards, but we'll see. We will see.
All right, while I go and get some documents up here, welcome everyone, and welcome Victor. So we're excited because this is it. Just a few final touches on the actual funnels. Actually, it's probably done. Just have to look at the mock-ups today. But we do have. You guys can hear me, okay? Right?
Yes.
Okay. I heard water running or something. It seems to have stopped now. I don't know if that's my microphone or what. Let me fix this microphone here. Yeah, so what I want to do, I want to go over a couple of things. I want to ask you a story. I'm going to drop off the camera for a minute so I can turn around and get a couple of things. All right, I should be on that bicycle now, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, I don't know if I can ever get back for some reason. I always have struggle to get back here. I'm gonna tell you a couple things. I'm a fan of taking notes while watching shows, Discovery, and all that kind of stuff. And I notice a lot of financial advertisements, as probably we all do. And we had a request to keep the chat box on instead of turning it on and off. And so we'll keep it on, but just keep in mind, this is not the place to go back and forth and chat with your friends. It's not what the chat box is for. It's for questions, answers, and communicating. So I guess the real question is this, Mark. I mean, we're starting out. Let's just call it that. We're starting out, and we're getting our business off. Let's assume you're restructuring. Let's just say that's the case. You're not brand new, but you're restructuring. So let's call that new, because you want to get off to a new start. You want to do that this year, and the key to it is there's a catch. Catch the things that sound too good to be true. I hear a Skype thing going off. If we could shut that off, it'd be great. Somebody's got a Skype machine, something going. It keeps beeping. So we want to get started. So, of course, we have the new manual, and I can tell you from beginning to end, if you can't get it after looking at this and seeing this, then honestly, you're probably in the wrong business. You probably shouldn't have a business. You'd probably just be purchasing gold, protecting your family, because you have to have a plan. You know that. You've been here. You've heard us say many, many times that you need a plan, a clear, concise mental picture of the thing that you want to attain. So that's kind of your goal. That's the picture that's in front of you on the wall. Why you're doing it. Somebody's Skype is still going off. Could you shut your Skype off, whoever that is? You don't have to tell me who it is. Just somehow there's beeping going on with the Skype. I keep hearing the messages come in. So one of the things that, if you have been to the communication class, then you're a step ahead. You can still hear me, right, Mark?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I keep hearing the Skype beeps when somebody's getting a Skype. So somebody's Skype is on, and it keeps jumping out and going on the microphone. So we need to stop that. Whatever it is, whoever it is, it just needs to shut your Skype down. Now I hear noise running, like water running.
Okay, Joe. There's only 3 mics that are live, and I had mine off. What you're hearing is my fan running, so I'm going to turn my mic off again, but it's only yours and mics and mine.
Yeah. Well, there is a Skype on, though. Somebody's Skype is on, and those things are beeping every time a Skype is hitting. That bird sound comes on. So that needs to be shut off.
My Skype is off.
Yeah, me too. So, all right. All right. So, I was looking at something that was just really important, and I want to get to that, and I'm still looking for it. But the truth is, we have to look at this. We've been to the class, and you know that one of the things, people don't follow people, they follow courage, right? That's what they follow. And regardless of whether or not, you think it's so, and you think the way to run your business is to be nice to people and bond with them right from the beginning and, tell them all about your wonderful company. Well, I promise you're with the wrong people and the wrong agenda here, if that's what you're going to think. We are having the advanced, something I've never done before, an advanced director's training, meaning that you'll learn how to positively, confidently be a director, someone that's other people can depend on. And if you don't do that, you're not really helping people, because the people out here need directors. We had an incident over the weekend, over the last week, where Mark, someone contacted somebody higher up and did a 3-way, and that person, that higher up and pretty high up, did a 30, 40-minute conversation with this prospect, and that process didn't do any good because the person's not really coming in. All the explanation, all the wonderful, you'll see how it works, all the wonderful, here's our comp plan, meant nothing to this person. Probably because just because you're talking don't mean they're listening. They probably weren't even listening. Now, a couple of those happened over the weekend. One person may come in as a bronze, but the other couple that the same person did the 3-way for, they're not even coming in after 30 or 40 minutes of a conversation. I don't care how much money that person's making. I don't care who they are. 30, 40 minutes on a conversation to convince someone that we're the right company is the wrong approach. That's not how they got to have that kind of income. If the story doesn't sell what you want, it isn't worth doing. Forget about the story. I mean, think about that again. A story that doesn't sell what you want isn't worth doing. Is what you want to be the person recognized as the beggar, the pleader of please come with my company? Is that who you want to be? Is that your story? Because if that's your story, you are exactly what we've said over and over again. Be careful of the direction you're going. You might end up where you're headed. You're going to do the same thing over and over again, and you're not going to get anywhere. So that brings me to this, Mark. A story, all stories have another chapter. I don't care if they say it's the end. You know, many movies have sequels. Another chapter to them. Your story has another chapter. So here's what I suggest that you do. Don't put it in the chat box. Two things. Here's two questions for you. Are you where you want to be in this industry? And you just write that down for yourself. Don't tell anybody now. Don't put it in a chat room, chat box here. Just answer that for yourself. Are you where you want to be? That probably means, are you making enough income? Are you helping enough people? Do you have a large organization that's producing? Are you? Did you? Do you? So here's the second part that you need to work on for yourself. No one's going to ask you for this. But here's the thing. Since every story has another chapter, every story has another chapter. Whether they produce it or put it on TV or write it in a book or another book, it still has another chapter. Maybe it's your chapter for that movie, for that story, for that book. But all stories have another chapter. Your story has another chapter. So here's what I think is a great exercise to start with before we get to this manual. Don't do it now. Don't even comment about it. Just do this for yourself in the next day or two. Answer this question to yourself. What is my story? What is my story so far in this industry? What is it? Write it down. Write yourself a story. And it might be 3 or 4 paragraphs. It might be 3 or 4 pages. And include in this the what, where, when, why, and how. What is the story? When did it take place? Where did it take place? Why did I decide to do that? And how did I get here? How did this story come about? Because it's your story. I mean, it is your story, and it's going to be probably similar, maybe the same as someone else's. Maybe they're all the same. So start it with, am I where I should be or where I want to be? And then, what is my story? What is your real story? And then take the time in the following days to write the new chapter of your story. Some of you may have done that already. Write the new chapter. So that's a little bit of homework. If you have registered, meaning you've sent me an email for the director class, make sure that you include it with that, your testimonial to the class, because you're not going to be in that class unless you've been to the foundational, at least the foundational class. Okay, so in addition, if you've already sent that to me, you can send it again. I have a file on it, and give me a testimonial about the class, why you are going forward to the director class. And this director class is something, that you're going to get for nothing. Okay, that brings us to the next part, which is the chat room. We'll be ready within the next couple of days. If you've been to the foundational class, then you will be accepted into the chat room. If you haven't been, then that is a place you will not be able to enter. It'll be monitored. It'll be reviewed. And in order to get there, you're going to have to request and be put in there. What you cannot do, the first cannot in that room, is put anybody in that chat room you feel like it. If you do that, here's what's going to happen. That person will be eliminated, and the person who actually put them in there without permission is going to be eliminated. So please don't do that. We really have to monitor this, and we have to make sure that the people that were in the class are there. Maybe we'll open special days where they can come in and talk to you and talk to the people that have been through the class, but it's not going to be open all the time for that. And the reason for that chat room is for people who've been to the class that want to help each other and advance and discuss, what their activity has been, or maybe they need help with with a three-way, with a director call, and you'll be able to find those people in there It'd be a lot easier than running around putting up notices in all the chat rooms. You go there, you know those people are capable, and if they're not, guess what? You can work together. You can work together. And Mark and I will go into those chat rooms, into that chat room, and we will be helping and talking and so on. So that's the other thing. So Mark, I'm going to turn it over to you for a little bit while I go get this document and have our administrator make sure I'm doing this right. So I'll just turn this back over to you for a little bit.
Okay. Well, again, this is the new year. This is the new time. This is the time for change. So what I'd like for everybody to do is consider, have you opened yourself for change? Because we're moving forward in the new year, especially with this new business presentation, with this new funnel that we have coming up. Hopefully sometime this week that everything will be done with the new manual, because as you have heard, everything doesn't come with a manual. Money doesn't come with a manual. Everything else pretty much comes with a manual. Well, so we've got a new manual for this new presentation and for everything. So, you know, get prepared, get ready. Things are different, things are changing, and you have to embrace change, because you have to change in order to progress. And, you know, some people, they don't like change. But as I keep saying, change is inevitable. It's going to take place with you or without you. And the things that we have put in place for the past year now, almost a year, if it's not been a year, and the systems we have put in place, the education we have put in place, the time that we have put in place, the money that we have put in place to bring these things to pass is for everybody's benefit. So we want you to use it, because the only way you're going to see your business grow is that you have to grow with change. So what you've been doing in the past, if it hasn't worked for you or it's still not working for you, then that tells you right there something has to change. So, you know, you don't have to be afraid of change. You have to embrace it. And, you know, again, it's just like as you start a business, you know, how are people going to know that you're in business unless you change the ways that you let them know? Well, we've taken care of that. How are you going to bring people into your business if you don't know how to communicate with them properly? You have to make some changes. We have put that in place. How are you going to build your business if you don't have systems, you know, that are interchangeable with what you're doing and that can bring you to where you should be? We have put that in place. We have practically put everything in place. The one piece that we still have to work on, that we'll be working on, is the phone broadcasting. And we'll get into more of that later at another date. But the thing is that when the final piece is there, you will have everything that you need except for an excuse. Now, you can kid yourself, or you can even kid other people. But the thing is, the bottom line is your business growing? Is your business making money? Are you getting compensated for the time that you're putting into your business? Are you having fun? And I'm going to tell you, most people don't have fun on their jobs. So they change it. They either quit the job, get another job, or do something else where they can enjoy. The challenges that people are having today is time freedom, money freedom, and you know, and being able to do the things that they really want to do. And it takes money to do that. Well, my definition of money is that money buys you the time to do the things you really want to do. And it's a tool. And so we need more tools. Well, we've put other tools in place that are not just a money tool, but it's a all-around tool so that you can make the money. So the idea in that is that, will you embrace what has been put in place to grow your people locations, to have fun in your business, to put in the time, and that's another thing. You put in the time in business that you want to put in. Nobody, you don't have a boss. You're your boss. You're your COO. You're your CEO. You're everything. You are your business. And people are going to look at you based on your business, you know. And the thing is that they're going to be asking you the questions, well, is it working for you? Are you willing to do the things that you say that you want us to do? Yes, you have to be willing to do that. Well, again, I'll say it again to make it clear. We've taken the last year to put those things in places, and now we're going and doing it. Now, if you want to go along and do it, fine. If not, that's up to you. But we're doing it ourselves. And the thing is that, like I said, many times in the past year, after the Breakfast Club, Joe and I have got phone call after phone call, email after email, asking, can you help? Will you do this? Will you do that? And we have done it. Now we're getting back to our business because we have put everything in place for you to have your business and to grow it though in the right manner and with the right procedures and the right systems and the right communication. Everything has been put there. So again, after the Breakfast Club, you can try to reach me. You may or you may not. I doubt it because I'm going to be gone. And we're still going to be here to help you, but it's going to be, we've also put people in place, and that's what this chat room is going to be for, so that you can get the help that you need as well, because Joe and I are not going to be that available like we used to be. I can't speak for Joe, but I'm just saying that I'm not going to be because I have to get back to building my business for myself and my family, and I like being out talking to people. You know, I like working in my pajamas like I do a lot, but I like being out talking to people, having fun, and making things happen. And so that's started already. So, you know, a lot of times people used to be able to reach me right after the Breakfast Club. They Skype me, they call me, or whatever, and I was there for them. Well, I've been there for them for a whole year at, you know, to their benefit as opposed to my own. But that's okay. I chose to do that. That's not a complaint. That's just a fact. And the thing is that people ask, well, what can I do and how can I repay you? Well, the way that you repay me is do the same thing for somebody else, because that's an extension of me as well as it becomes an extension of you. That's what we all need to understand. It's not an I, it's a we. It's a team thing. It's not about me, it's not about Joe, it's about us. It's about a family. And when I talk about that, I'm very serious about that. That's how I live my life. That's what I really care about. Money will take care of itself, because if you do these things, as I often say, money will hunt you down. It will come to you, and it'll get to a point that you wonder, oh, is it going to stop? Because what you give out, you're going to get back 100-fold. It happens that way. It's a universal, it's a spiritual principle. That's the way that it works. And as I said before, the best way you can make money is to help somebody else make it first. And understand delayed gratification. Well, Joe and my gratification and some others as well, gratification has been delayed for a whole year. Now it's time to cash in, as they say. And the way we cash in is what we tell you. We go to work. So that's what we're doing now. And I'm not saying getting ready. It's already happening. So I'm just asking you to think about that. You know, think on it, meditate on it, and if it's not happening for you, do something about it. You know, don't look at somebody else. Look at yourself. You look at them. Be the man and woman in the mirror. Am I doing what I'm asking other people to do for themselves? So, you know, that's sort of like my speech for the day, Joe. It's just that we all need to understand that, and we need to take heed to that, and we need to go to WORK, work. So back over to you, Joe, if you're back.
Yep, I'm here. All right, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
I'm echoing for some reason. All right, there we go. All right, look, I'm going to tell you a few things here, and stay tuned here. We're 3 minutes to the bottom of the hour, so we'll stay a little bit longer to show you this. A couple of things that you need to understand. The process that we use to introduce people. Mark and I are convinced that the first introduction to someone you're looking for to be in business with you is the new business presentation, period. Not the 12-week financial freedom plan. That has more of a flavor of network marketing. Now, the company and all the big leaders keep saying, we're not a network marketing company, and yet I get on all the calls, and that's what I hear. The language, the terminology, the perception created is basically network. The only thing we have to go by to say we're not is that we're an e-commerce company, much like Amazon. That's the explanation of Karatbars. What is Karatbars? What is the name of your company? What does your company do? All those things can be answered with one thing. The name of the company is Karatbars International, been around 3-4 years. We're in over 120 countries worldwide. The company is in the e-commerce field, much like Amazon, but in the precious metals field, dealing with precious metals. But what we're looking for are people who are honest, ambitious, and work well with others. People that want to manage a successful business from home. Bob, are you one of those people? Are you interested in managing a business from home, or have you ever managed a successful business from home? Some follow-up question, reflex question they already know the answer to. So that explanation, if we are not an e-commerce, a network marketing company, if that's the truth, we're officially listed as an e-commerce company, then why project that image? So our goal is to project the business image, to show people what we're really looking for. Yes, it's going to have flavors in it in compensation. You know, we're going to see that there are levels of pay. That's what multi-level marketing means. That's referring to the comp plan. Multi-levels of pay. So are we, I'm echoing again, Mark, for some reason. Somebody's mic or something. I don't know what it is. I hear it anyway. Do you hear an echo or not?
No, I don't hear you echoing.
Okay, I do. I'm getting an echo in my ear, which is distracting me. All right, so you know, we're projecting that image. So the first step is going to be send a letter to the people to get them to open up your marketing funnel, your business presentation. We showed that the other day, what that's going to look like. But somehow, some way, and this will be explained in the manual, you have to get a message to those people and ask them to open up the funnel. Open up my website, so to speak. And when they get there, it'll be, you know, fill out this information and get to the presentation. That's what it's going to do. That's not for your family and friends. That's not designed for that. That's designed to find people who want to manage a business from home. So in this manual, you'll see the descriptions of what to use depending on what category you're going after. Is it your friends and family? If that's the case, we've created a letter for you to send to those people. You can do it in two ways: manually on your own email system, or you can send it through the ToolsRock Contact Manager. In that particular email system, you put it on the front end, put all your list of your people in there, and you go ahead and send this letter to them. And it basically says that, you know, I just wanted you to see my new business. Click this on and go watch it. That's good. And it'll go to the friends and family, and that will kick in a series of letters. Once they fill that out, those letters are all being changed in that back office. They're not going to say what they said before. They're going to be logical and non-threatening, and they're going to be teaching people the importance of saving gold, the economy, the condition of the U.S. dollar. That flavor will be there with the friends and family. Why? Because we're looking for those people to be educated. Since less than 3% of the population have any savings in gold, we're going to teach them how to do it. We're going to show them that our company, that Karatbars, is the company to do that with, to get them started. But we're not going to attempt to recruit them in those letters. After, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 of those letters, they will see some of the other videos and presentations and tell them that we are looking for people who are, but we're not going to be telling them it's them. Who, we're going to be asking them, who do they know that might be interested in a career change for the right money? And those letters will follow up showing them, the phases of our business. Now, part 2 of it is to go after the people that you don't know, people that you're going to find who want to manage a business from home. That will get a totally different flavor. It's going to get the business presentation. And when a letter is sent out to those people, it's going to say, I want to speak with you about managing a business from home with my company. Go to this company overview and we'll discuss the possibilities. Now, once they fill that one out, another series of letters will get different set will kick in. Those letters obviously are going to be about interviewing. This is, once again, what image are you projecting out there? What are people perceiving? Are they looking at this saying, oh, this is another company, or wow, this is different? Because this is going to be different. The back end of this will be the letters from the funnel. Once they fill it out, are going to start talking to them about scheduling their interview. They'll get 3 of those letters within a week. If they have not scheduled the interview or gone forward with registering with the company, they're still going to continue to get letters from us through the marketing system, through the contact manager, through the autoresponder, that's now going to put the focus on maybe they're the second kind of person. Maybe they saw this and said, this isn't for me. But as we say at the end of the presentation, keep this in mind. Ask yourself this question. If what I know about saving gold or money and the things you shared in this presentation has gotten me to where I am so far in life, and the next 5 years are going to look like the last 5 years, then I'm not going to get ahead. So if you could show me and teach me some of these concepts where I can get ahead and protect my future and learn more about saving gold and the importance, then I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to put my ego aside. And that's what will happen on the second part of the letters if they don't respond to the interviewing. We will still talk to them through the autoresponder about being a customer. And who knows, maybe they'll turn around later and say, you know what, I see it now. But we will continue. So that's going to be the difference in the business presentation. It's not going to hammer them for 15 letters about why our company's so great and why they should interview and so on. We have shown that doesn't work. Not consistently. They say people have to receive 7 letters, to read something 7 times before they get it. And it is true in marketing. But we're not going to chase those people. And if you continue to throw autoresponder letters out there after you tell them you're looking for people, you're under expansion, you're looking for people who are honest and ambitious, and then you go after and continue for weeks and weeks and weeks to go chase those people down, guess what it looks like? The same old companies, the same old process. They just want to keep chasing me. For what reason? So that, I want you to know that that's the process. That's the way this is going. And obviously, to get into that process, you're going to have to belong to Tools Rock, so you can get the letters, you can get the concept, you can go and you continue to communicate. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully I'm doing this right. So I'm going to quickly share the screen. Let's see what this does, and see if it brings up that. Yep, here it is. And we'll go ahead and share. Tell me if you can see it. See it, Mark?
Yep, it's there.
All right. I don't know if everyone's seen it yet because we have a 30-second delay. So I just need, Victor, if you can tell us, do you see it on your other screen?
I will as soon as I see it.
Alrighty.
There you go.
Okay, good. All right, so let's take a look now. This is the handbook. This is the front page. Remember, this is a Word document. It is in a PDF. Chose not to pull that one up. But this is the Word document, and The handbook, that's the beginning, and there's page 1. It ends up telling you. Now, let's deal with this AdTech worldwide. You're worth carrot bars. You really know nothing about AdTech, and people are going to ask you what it is. It's just one of the tools that we use. That's all you have to tell people. I mean, because if you're going to use this, you're not on our team, and you're saying it's AdTech worldwide, and people come in and want to know. It's just part of Joe and Mark's company that we use to promote carrot bars and to teach people how to be successful. That's really what it is. So it's not a big deal. It's not a company they belong to. There's nothing to buy here at AdTech. It's an educational company attached to carrot bars by us. Okay, so there's Throne. Then it goes on to a table of contents, and it shows the sections in here. Section 1, the welcome letter or the welcoming. The affiliate handbook, what it is, what it's about, the company history, the mission statement, the affiliation with carrot bars. We make an explanation here, talking and telling people, that we're not attached in any way. We just happen to use this process with carrot bars, and that this whole thing is copywritten. Okay, now, then we talk about the business setup. There's 2 parts to that: carrot bars and your marketing system. Then we talk about marketing, what it is, your keys to success. There are 2 things to do when marketing. One is to announce your business, and the other one is to market your business. 2 different things. And it's described in here. Then the communication, the definition, the affiliate's role when contacting people, the director's role when assisting, and then the communication classes, why it's important to be there. Okay, and section 5 is your activity. Your daily, regular activity. What does it look like? Starting your day, activity and tasks, performing the tasks, and then the summary. So we get down to the welcome. We will not be reading all this. In the future, maybe tomorrow, Mark, we can go through this one by one. You can't see this yet. It's not in the back office yet, and it should be today.
And Joe, all we're seeing is that first page, though. I see your mouse moving, but we didn't see anything else.
I think there's a delay in me scrolling, that's why. That shouldn't be happening. You can't see this thing scrolling down?
No, it's not scrolling down at all. It's still the logo and affiliate handbook. That's all it's showing. The first page. Screen.
All right. I don't know why that's so, because my screen is scrolling. Any ideas, Victor?
Did you go full screen?
Yeah, I believe so.
When you went to the screen share, did you go full screen? That's the only question that I can think to ask right now.
Okay, well, tell me where I would do that.
When you screen shared, it should have given you a selection of 1, 2, or 3 possibilities.
So if I click screen share on again, can I do that?
If you click screen share now, it should go off.
All right, I can bring it back, right?
Yes.
All right, let me stop screen sharing.
Okay, your picture's up now. Okay.
All right, so now click
screen share.
Okay, I see it.
Full screen.
I don't have an option for full screen when I do that. Oh, entire screen. That there you mean.
Entire screen. Yep.
I see. All right, let's do that, and then but that's going to bring up. Okay, let me just do this. All right, what do you see now? You see all those little things, right?
Not seeing anything yet. Yep, you see all those little things, right? Right.
All right, now let me click on the Word document and tell me if that.
There you go. There you go.
Is that changing now?
Yep. Yes, it is.
Okay,
yes,
cool. Thank you.
It's scrolling too.
What would we do without you? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Perfect, man. Thank you. All right, so there's the table of contents. That's what it looks like. So I know we're a little bit behind and so on, so we'll just move on with it. There's what the table of contents looks like, and then it goes down into section 1. The welcome, the affiliate handbook 1.2. Look, let me describe in my own words here, Mark, what the affiliate handbook is and is not. Okay? Let me just say that right now. It is not your clear, concise mental picture. This isn't your plan. Okay? That's not what this is. It is a tool to get you there. It's a tool to get you to your destination. It's just part of your journey. That's what it is. It's the tool to help you with your clear, concise mental picture. Okay? So keep that in mind. Mark, can you see now me scrolling?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, the affiliate handbook, what it is, I just explained. Our company history, we can read that later. The mission statement, the affiliation with Karatbars. Let me make this very clear. AdTech Worldwide is a private company. It is not a partner with any company, including Karatbars. The only affiliation is with the principals of AdTech, principals meaning people, Mark and I, who are independent representatives of Karatbars and other affiliate marketing companies, period. So that should make it very clear we're not trying to be Karatbars. It's another tool. That's what it is. All right, copyright there. That is, don't be playing around with that copyright. Just don't be. All right, so then we go, section 2 is the business setup. That tells us about Karatbars. It tells us about the ToolsRock system. That's how you get set up. Now, the section 3 deals with marketing. What is marketing? And the keys to success. We've listed the 8 keys here. I'll scroll past them all right now. We're not going to cover those. Now, let's get down this again. We're talking about marketing. Announcing your business. Remember, it's different than marketing your business. Starting and or maintaining a business entails constant communication with the community, which includes people in your circle of friends and certain acquaintances. The home business arena and or network marketing has been basically 2 groups of people to target in your campaign efforts. People that you know and people that you don't know. In this section, we will deal with people that you know, which includes family, friends, and acquaintances. And it goes on describing what to do with this section of people that you know. And that goes on for a little while. Then, marketing your business. Marketing is what you do to get your information in front of people. And we talk about this marketing. We are looking for people who want to manage a successful business from home. We call it a candidate search. And this is the area most people get in trouble, mostly because they don't understand who they are when communicating with a prospect. And since the beginning of the industry, people have tried to explain their business and with no consistency in their dialogue. They have taken the approach to try to convince people that their business is going to be perfect for the prospect, giving them every reason why they should join them in their venture. This begging technique has never worked. Yet the so-called experts or gurus continue to teach the method. I suspect it's mainly because they just don't know any better. And if you think about it, most of these are so-called experts have no business experience. They don't. That's not to say all of them have no experience. There are exceptions. But for the most part, many people have been led down the wrong road by inexperienced people who have no idea how to conduct themselves like real business people or real business owners. Okay, so we talk about that. So you'll get to see that and read all this. There's a lot here to read. These sections are about education and learning and seeing, understanding who you are and understanding the tools and the concepts. Okay? Then we go through communication. It describes in here, why it's important to be thinking of yourself in the right way and conducting yourself the right way. Then we talk about the affiliate's role, what you should be thinking about in your business and what role are you taking on. And then, the affiliates, your role as the affiliate. So now, as we move on here, in conclusion to this entire section here, right, for who you are, you have to understand there are two roles you must play in the process. First, one of the secretary or receptionist. The other is the role of the director. When you're calling people who respond to your campaign, you always need to be the person who is moving the prospect forward to the director. You are not the director. And if you've been in the communication class, you know exactly what that means and how to conduct yourself at that point. Trying to be the director at this point is the classic reason that people fail. That's the reason that they fail. My opinion. I think Mark agrees with me.
Most definitely.
Why it's important to be in that class. The next section deals with the director's role, and it tells you what to expect from that director and how to be one. All right? These are, again, explanations. Then the communication classes and so on. All right, daily regular activity. This is where, after that education there in the beginning, and everybody, every new person should get this and read this. And then we get down to the real work, the daily regular activity, starting your day, talking about when your day starts, when it should be starting, and then the activity and the tasks you should be performing for the day. And then it gets down to the performance, okay? This is the final piece to it. It finally gets to the point. After the explanation, the understanding of what is to be expected from us and what we expect from you, it gets down to this. Running a business takes work. It takes a plan and a strategy to succeed. However, the execution of the plan takes even more work. It takes a conscious effort to stay focused on constant and persistent activity. Here's your plan, step by step. You need to follow if you want duplication, which is the key to your business. One, obviously you've already registered. If you're reading this manual, these first couple steps are already here, right? Register with your company. Attend the Breakfast Club on a regular basis. Register with Tools Rock for your marketing system. Log into your Tools Rock back office, scroll to the training area tab that's marked Team Training Room. Enter the password Vault and get into that room. Print out the checklist, first thing you need to do, and complete all the sections within 48 hours as quickly as possible. Register for the communication class and ask your sponsor about those details or send me an email. Okay, now you've got that part on. Now it's announce your business. At this point, your marketing funnels, which includes a capture page and website or information page, should be set up and ready to use. Now it's time to start announcing your business to your friends, family, and acquaintances. You can do this in two ways. One, use your personal email system, such as Gmail, MSN, Earthlink, etc., to send a short personal email system, email message, to send a short letter or message with your link to your For My Friends and Family marketing funnel. Or second, add your contacts to the contact manager and use the system to send those letters automatically on a regular basis. Why do it manually? You already have the system. Set it up. Then marketing your business. This is where you begin your candidate search for people who you want to manage a business from home. Once again, you have two methods from which to choose. You can use your personal email account or the contact manager. Either way, now is the time to get started in your search for qualified candidates or partners who want to manage a successful business from home. So those two sections, part 9 and part 10, are really where the business starts. The other part is setup. Okay, so let's look at the summary. And we're going to summarize the whole thing here. We're in this business for a reason, to succeed. By helping and assisting people in their goal to build a successful business from home, we help ourselves as well. It is a common theme of all network marketing companies. It is also common that most forget why they are here. This handbook is a reminder that we are to educate ourselves and never forget that helping others is the path to success. First, you must realize that you are in business and must run it like a business, not like a hobby. You cannot go about it haphazardly. You need a clear, concise mental picture of what you want to achieve and how you're going to go about it. And it needs to be written down. The plan needs to be examined. This is important here now. It needs to be examined and monitored on a regular basis. You need to declare your plan and be accountable to someone, but not yourself. When that's in place, you need to execute your plan with vigor. And remember, this plan has to be written down. That's your steps to success, and it's not the result. Success is not the result of spontaneous combustion. You have to light the fire, and that all starts with your plan, your clear, concise mental picture. And there are parts and/or elements that need to be in place to build a successful business. And here they go. You need desire to build your business and a plan how to achieve it. You need to set up your business like a professional. You should have office space where you work. You need to set your hours when you work, and you decide what marketing tool you're going to announce and market your business. You need to educate yourself. Learn who you are when speaking to people. Must be able to answer questions briefly but effectively. And you have to know your goal or intent when speaking to a customer or a prospect. In other words, are you giving all the information or answering all the questions, or are you attempting to move him or her to a director to get their questions answered? Unless you are the director, answering the questions in detail will never produce duplication. Next, learn how to be a director to help others. Learn how to direct your new affiliate partner to get their business set up. See above. Learn how to take control. This is so important here with prospects and with your new partner or affiliate. You are a guide, but you're not the teacher. You're not a babysitter either. You guide people to information where they are, whether they're a prospect or an affiliate. It's important to lead and do by example. Your new partner in most cases doesn't know what to do, and you need to be that example. Not the big shot, right, that says, look how good I am and I can do all this. You should be showing them simple, easy steps. In conclusion, your success depends on your efforts and the ability to follow a plan and roadmap along with the desire to guide your new partners to success. You'll be paid in direct proportion to the effort you put forth. In order to develop a team of partners, you must be part of a system whereby this recruiting never stops. Therefore, spend most of your time, 90%, searching for people who want to manage a business from home. Work diligently with the right attitude, conviction, marketing tools, and last but not least, do what's right, not only for the consumer, but for the people around you. Because in business, your reputation's everything, right? Follow the plan and never, never, never give up. So again, here's the affiliate reading this, right? The next few weeks will determine whether we're right for each other. Either way, we wish you great success and hope that our journey together will be a success and a benefit to both of us. Now, following that, after reading and going down and looking at where to start, how to get it, every little piece is in place where to start. If you read this entire thing, you will see that a new affiliate can come in and read this. I am not going over this with a new affiliate. I'm giving it to them and saying, go get the marketing tool, and you will find the handbook. At that particular point, I'm going to tell them to read it, and then tomorrow we'll talk, or tonight. Go over it and come back to me with any questions. I am not going over any of this. We're adults. We don't need to hold hands and babysit. That's why this was written, to guide them, to put them right in the park here so they can do it themselves. Okay, now you get down to the bottom, and there's a final page here. It is the acknowledgement of receipt of the affiliate handbook. And this is a statement and a receipt that says they have this and they've read it. Okay, that should end down here. This actually doesn't belong here. We'll get rid of that in a minute. But this is where it ends, right here. And every person that I personally sponsor will read this, get the handbook, sign it and tell me they read it. Doesn't mean anything. Let me read a little bit to you. The affiliate handbook contains important information about the company, and I understand that I should consult a director or representative regarding any questions not answered in the handbook. I have entered into my affiliate relationship with the company voluntarily. I understand that there's no specific length of time for this affiliation. Accordingly, I can terminate the relationship at will at any time, with or without cause, and with or without advance notice. Since the information, policies, and benefits described herein are subject to change at any time, I acknowledge that the revision to the handbook may occur. All such revisions will generally be communicated through official notices, and I understand that revised information may supersede, modify, or eliminate existing policies. Only the President, CEO, AdTech Worldwide, Joe Shoup, has the ability to change any revisions to the policy in this handbook. Of course, it's Mark and I. Furthermore, I understand that this handbook neither contract or employment are legally binding. This is important for them to understand. Handbook is neither a contract or employment nor a legal binding agreement. I have had an opportunity to read the handbook. I understand that I may ask a representative or director any questions I might have concerning the handbook. I accept the terms of it, and so on and so forth. And so they sign it, and they get it back to you. Keep a copy and get it back. Just got to get rid of this right here and do this. That was just a little note I had to myself. So anyway, that's where that is. That's what this handbook looks like. You should be able to get this, go over this yourself, a refresher course for yourself, go back into it and start your business, because every element you need is in this book. Where to go, when to start, how to do it. And as we move along, you'll be given the letters that I am using, that Mark and I use for announcing to people. I think I can show you that right now. Well, actually, I don't want to go to my email and do that and go searching for it, because that'll be on camera, and I don't want to do that. I guess I could shut it off and do it again, right? And go get it. I could do that, right? We're getting a little late here, Mark, so we're right at the top of the hour. So let me stop screen sharing. Hopefully that takes me back. We okay?
Yep, you're on the bike again.
I think we'll show the letter tomorrow. Let's just end it right there. I just wanted everybody to see this now, that there's the handbook. That's you get the Tools Rock. You'll be able to guide your people right to that handbook and do what we're doing, saying, hey, here's the handbook. Go read it. We'll talk tonight. Let's get this in place. And if you're serious about business, we'll do this soon. So there it is, Mark. And we'll talk more about it tomorrow. But
yeah.
We're good. We worked hard at this over the weekend and all last week and weeks and weeks and weeks. So this is something that, you know what, follow the plan. That's the idea. Follow the plan.
Well, you know, again, everyone, everything is in place. It's what it's what you want to do with it. We're moving forward. We're moving ahead. Things are changing. Things have changed. And the old way does not work, and that's why you have the disparity of 3% and 97%. We want to move the 97% down into the 3%. So we can all do that together if we work together. And as Joe said, the chat room will be up soon. You want to get in the communication class, get through the communication class so you can get into the chat room. And you'll be able to get continuing, sort of like continuing education through there, because that's where things are going to be done. And again, I want to reiterate that it's not for posting whatever you want, because you can't do that. You're going to know the rules, and it's not a, well, I'm sorry, well, no, it's not. That's not going to work. You're getting the rules ahead of time. It's a specific type of chat room. It's not a Caraboss chat room. It's an AdTech Worldwide chat room, and it's for the people that are following us the way that we're doing this, because we all want to duplicate the same thing. We all want to be saying the same thing and doing the same thing. That's how we're going to become successful together. So, Joe, those are my final words as far as that's concerned. I don't know if you want to add to that before we get ready to close out.
No, I don't. We're good. We'll talk tomorrow, but you can close out, and we're good to go.
Okay, well, peace and blessings to everybody. Let's go out and make it a great day. Let's go to work. Let's help each other. Let's, help somebody else change their life, change their career, change the city
Hey, Mark, one more thing. Sorry to interrupt you. Yes, I do want to say one thing about the director. Send me that notice. You want to be in that director class, and you want to do some advanced stuff, and we're going to go to work here. I mean, you know, this isn't just going to be a talk and instructions. We're going to go to work, and it'll be serious. So send me that email once again if you've been to the foundational class only. And I have a whole list of those people, so don't squeeze in here. Just get there, send me a notice. I want that. And we will send a notice as to when that class is going to start. It'll be this week, next couple days, so just send it to me so I can give everybody a chance to get in there, and we're going to start talking, and we're going to start moving that forward. So thanks. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, everybody, peace and blessings to you. Go out and make it a great day. We will see you tomorrow on the Breakfast Club. So this is Mark Stevenson, our host, Joe Shute, saying peace and blessings, everyone. Go out and make it a great day.